Greetings. As a Gallup Strengths coach on a coaching call, there are certain keywords that I listen for that have to do with their top 10 dominant themes. Now, these words that they use are a tell as to which particular theme runs their life or clouds or shades their perspective, or is really in their DNA and speaks to them at their core. For example, some people like to use the word problem, and the phrase would sound like, but the problem is. I'm sure you know some people who keep saying that whenever you propose an idea or you suggest something. Now, the theme that relates to this particular phrase is restorative. As its strength, people high in restorative are able to solve problems very quickly. In fact, they're not fearful of problems. They see problems very quickly as opportunities. The downside of it is that at times with people with this theme, they are always looking for problems. And sometimes there's no problem, then they can create a problem. And that's where their awareness, when through a coaching call, will support them in understanding whether it's a true problem or not. Another theme is maximizer. People with this theme as a dominant will always want to make from good to excellent. So they'll always be perfectionists, they'll always do very good, they'll stay very late. The downside of this one is the law of diminishing returns. So sometimes what happens is you put in this much effort and you get this much results. Then you put in this much effort, then your results start to shrink, and you have to keep on putting more and more efforts for a shrinking return. There will come a point where whatever additional effort you put in is of no value anymore. And sometimes they lose awareness of this, and then they just keep on working extra hard, but they don't get anything much better, and then they get very frustrated and annoyed. People high in focus have to see, or they use the word focus, and they can be like a horse with blinkers and can only see what's in front of them. So they have a very narrow-minded view of their surroundings, but they are able to concentrate and focus and get things done very well. For me, I am high in intellection, so I think a lot, and I'm high in empathy, so I feel. For me, the word I use a lot is I see, and when I see, only then I can act or tangibilize. And because this ties up to my feelings, often what happens is I will say things like, I will see how I feel, which is a very strange phrase. So when I say that, what actually I mean is that my feelings can often determine whether I choose to take action or not. Or if I cannot make up my mind in the moment, see how later, or we'll see. Because I need time to think or to be inspired by something I see or something I feel to take action. I encourage you, if you've watched this whole video, to look at the people around you, your colleagues, your family, your spouse, your partners, your workers, co-workers, and see if you can find their tell, the words that they use. And that is their DNA. When you have that word, the best way to engage them is to use that word. So if with the maximizer, you don't need their strengths report. You just listen and see what you hear and look for that tell. So those with maximizer, they maximize. So you could ask these people is, how would you maximize this? Or how would you focus? Those with achiever, they're goal oriented. So you ask them what kind of goals you would like to have. And those with restorative and problems, ask them, what is the problem here? Or can you solve this problem? And it'll be interesting for you to see how it unfolds for you. I wish you luck. Till the next video.